Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Love Yourself Tarot. My name is Maria, and let's get into your 2026 yearly reading. Okay, so this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and I am a Cancer Moon and Cancer Rising, so with you guys. And if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, there will be more YouTube tarot videos. I'm also at Love Yourself Tarot on TikTok and Instagram for short form videos. And I may even explore some ASMR on this channel, but I'm kicking it off for 2026. I did a soft launch last year to kind of feel out what I wanted to do. And now I'm back and ready to dive in this year. So let's get right to it, Cancer. So your yearly reading, it's going to be a 9-card spread. The first row, the first 3 cards will be the first 4 months. Middle row will be the middle of the month, and then the last 3 cards will be the last 4 months of 2026 for you, Cancer. I'm also going to pull a card at the top, which will be your overall energy. And then the card at the bottom of the deck will be the thing that you don't see coming this year, kind of like the hidden energy to look out for. And at the end, I will also pull you an angel card, and that will be an inspiring word or a message or theme for the year. Okay. Let's get started. So I like to get started with my readings. You know, there's a lot going on in the world. And let me grab my matches here. And I think, taking time out for a reading, seeing what the messages are and the energy is for the year. You're taking time for yourself, a little self-care, a little self-love. So just settle in. I want you to take a few deep breaths with me. You're going to breathe in love and light. And exhale something that's no longer serving you while I light this Palo Santo, while I tap into your energy. Come on, baby. All right, it's a stubborn match. That happens sometimes. You just got to go with it, right? You just got to go with it. All right, we're lighting the Palo Santo. You're breathing deep breaths. Maybe take the deepest breath you've taken all day. Taking a little moment for yourself. It's so beautiful, Cancer. All right. Just breathe in deep. And just let it all go as we enter your reading for 2026. See what this year has in store for you, Cancer. Keep breathing deep as I pull cards from Spirit Guide, Guardian Angels, Archangels, Spirit Team, Ancestors, all coming together. What is the overall energy here in the beginning of the year going to look like for Cancer for 2026? What is the overall energy in the beginning of the year? Okay, wow. All right. All right. What is the beginning of the year for Cancer here? What is the beginning of the year going to look like for Cancer? Okay. Wow. Okay. What is the rest of the beginning? Oh, there they go. Okay, here are the messages. We have the beginning of your year here. Okay. All right. All right, the middle of the year for Cancer. Middle of the year for Cancer. My sweet Cancers. What's going on in the middle of the year? Okay, can I get 2 more? Okay. Wow, okay. 4, the 5 to the 6. All right, we'll get into it here in a minute. All right, there's the rest of the middle of the year. Okay, and let's get the end of your year. Yes, the end of the year. What's going on here? Interesting. Okay. Ooh la la. Okay. One more card here for the end of the year for Cancer. For Cancer energy. All right. And the bottom of the deck. All right. Let me just take a little peek-see here. What's going on? Interesting. We got a lot of 4s and 6s here. A lot of 4s and 6s. 4 plus 6 equals 10. We have a 10 here as well. Completion of some kind here. Cancer, we're completing some sort of cycle. We're going to get into it. Got a lot going on here. profound energy this year, though. I'm seeing some new things come up, which is exciting. Let's start with your overall energy and get into the beginning of the year, Cancer. Okay, let's get into it. Why wait? Let's do it. Okay. So we have the Four of Swords here, rest. Funny enough, this card in particular has been coming up in my other yearly readings as well. So you can check your other, if you have a different placement in your moon, sun, or rising from Cancer. Some of the other readings are getting this card as well. So a lot of people are kicking off the year, or the overall energy is having rest, Four of Swords. And it's no different for you, Cancer. Astrologically, we're really not kicking off the year until mid-February for the year of the horse. So there's been like this slow completion coming out of the year of snake. And we're ending the shedding and becoming new, being the horse and taking off. And there's this restful energy for the year, and a restoration for you. I'm getting restoration. That's the extension for you in particular with this Four of Swords. I'm always picking up different things. I can get the same card for everybody, but I'm always going to pick up different energies. And for you, it's restoration. Restoration. What happens with restoration? You're restoring something that once was. And I think your resting energy is going to come from, you've been pushing yourself pretty hard, Cancer. And I think sometimes it's good to light a little fire under your ass. Let's be real. Having Cancer energy, we do like things actually slow and calm. And, we like to process our emotions. Like I said, I'm a Cancer moon and a Cancer rising. A lot of crying, a lot of reflection. Being a Cancer, especially Cancer moons, my Cancer moon placement, that's where, the moon is happiest in Cancer. It's a lot of feelings though, man. Ooh, it's a lot of processing. So, I think this whole year is saying like rest easy, restoration, go with the flow. Don't fight it, It's just like, please don't fight it. Let yourself have big feelings. Things are coming in. But like I said, there's new energy coming in, which is exciting for you, Cancer. So let's just kick off the year. Let's get right to it. I have a little sippy sip here. Okay, here we go. Ten of Cups in reverse. I love Ten of Cups. It's one of the happiest cards in the entire deck. Even when it's in reverse, I do read reversals, but we're going to get into why this is very exciting. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, we're gonna talk about it. Okay, we're gonna talk about it. We got another circle. Look at the circles. It's a circle of life. Okay. Circle, circle, circle. Bullseye. See that middle bullseye? It's Four of Pentacles. Restoration of order. Okay, so here's my thing with the Wheel of Fortune. This is how I like to describe this. In the upright, okay, you're in the middle of the circle and you're watching, things go around you. When it's in reverse, you are on the outside and the wheel is taking you for a spin. And I don't love that placement. I don't love when Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. And what I mean by I don't love it is that there's going to be a little bit of a tricky period here at the beginning of the year for you, Cancer. But do not let that scare you, okay? Because we're at 10, we're at the end of a cycle. 10 of Cups in reverse. So things are, we're switching it up. We're switching it up, okay? We're switching gears here, okay? So it's going to feel like, what the hell is going on? But this is good because we're restoring order, okay? That's what's happened. But sometimes when you're restoring order, when you're taking that wheel for a spin, when you have to like recalibrate here, you feel disoriented. But what we're recalibrating, 10 of Cups, your emotions. In the earthly realm, the pentacles, you're restoring order. And that's a great way to start off the year. You're kind of getting your ducks in a row, so to speak. So that's the beginning of the year. And let's get more into the reading to see if I need to clarify with another deck. But right now that feels right. You're just letting this wheel of change happen. You're letting change come in. And I think it's going to feel disorienting for you, Cancer, at the beginning of the year. But just know there's something really exciting coming on the back end. So some of that excitement comes in here in the middle of the year, but at the end of the year it gets a little interesting. But we'll get into that. So we just had the 4. That was the last part of the beginning of the year. To the 5, to the 6, to the 7. When we have sequencing in tarot, it's, look at this. This is the order in which your year's going to go. 4 to the 5, to the 6, to the 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Can't hold that many cards. That's interesting to me. That is step by step, day by day, okay? If you grew up watching TGIF, you know step by step, day by day by day. Okay, if you know, you know. Drop it in the comments. Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7. Tarot goes ace to 10. You are in the middle of a transformation. 5 actually means transformation. So like I said, that wheel is taking you for a spin, baby. And you have the 4s here. You have the 4 of swords at the beginning, the 4 of pentacles. Now we're at the 5, we're at the 6, we're at the 7. So you're literally in the middle of the year moving right along to this new change. And the change, I feel, is going to happen at the end of the year. But this is you prepping in sequence to get to that change. This is the transformation begins in the middle of the year. It's upside down, which means you're going to try to resist this transformation. 5 of Pentacles. In the earthly realm. So the pentacles represent like literally in the material world. Like, so there's going to be actual changes in your job. There's going to be changes in your income, changes in your partner. And if you're already coupled up, it doesn't mean you're going to break up. It could be a change of energy in the relationship. It doesn't have to be taken literal, but there will be a change in the practical world where you live. Something like that. Like your everyday life shit is going to change. Mark my words, middle of the year, Cancer, shit's going to start rearranging, okay? Restoring order, restoration. 6, victory in reverse. 6 of Wands in reverse. Victory in reverse. Which looks like a 9. 6, 9 is Cancer. We're restoring order here, okay? 6 to the 9, okay? And then 7, we have Valor. We have more Wands here. So we have Earth energy and Wands. I'm very much getting, the reason this is in reverse is you're going to resist it until you don't. You're going to resist it until you don't. Finally, you're going to let go in the middle of the year and let this change begin to happen. Again, I'm about to clarify because it's, for a specific Cancer, you may need to hear that it's going to be your job that's changing, where you're living that's changing, your income that's changing. Those are the ones that keep coming up. So any or all could apply to you. If it's not resonating, it's for another Cancer. So just let it be. But let's see what this transformation is. Let's see what area of your life you're going to see this transformation. Again, this could be for a specific Cancer or all of you. You'll know. You can check back with this reading at any time. You can bookmark it if you need to come back to it. Okay, so what does this change? What is this 5 of Pentacles? It's changing for Cancer. Whoa, that thing flew. Excuse me. Okay. Whoa, baby. Oh. Okay. Clarifying with another deck. No shit. Okay. Okay. So we have another 6, 7. And no, I'm not doing the, I don't even understand the 6, 7 thing. I just haven't, it's here. Okay. Don't. We're not going down that road. I am a 40-year-old millennial. We're not doing it. I just happen to say the word 6, 7 because that is the sequence. And that is that. Okay. All right. So we're going 7 to 6. So, okay. To Gen Alpha, Gen Z. I don't know. They're great. I'm not shitting on them. I just don't understand that whole trend. Okay. I'm old. So 7 of Wands. We're clarifying this 5 of Pentacles. What's this transformation in the middle of the year? We have the 7 of Wands. Look at that inner peace. Inner peace, baby. 6 of Wands. In reverse. And we have the 6 of Wands in reverse next to the 5 coming up again. So it came up in the reading. And it's coming up again when I'm clarifying the 5. So it is saying, what is next for you? Because 6 of Wands is victory, but it's in reverse. Are you going to accept this change? Because if you do, it's victory for you. King of Swords. New way of thinking. This is a guy who is just switching it up. Also enjoying the fruits of his labor. Taking a break. Putting the sword down. He's fought the battle. Now it's time to enjoy nature. Look, we got an owl. We got a motherfucking bat. We got a crow. We got a praying mantis. This guy is out here just like enjoying it. Can you enjoy it? Can you enjoy it? Are you going to fight the change or are you going to enjoy it? That's what they're saying about this transformation. This transformation should bring you joy, victory, triumph. And I wanted to clarify what area of your life it is. King of Swords, thinking energy. So wherever you do your thinking. So it could be house, your home could change, or your job, your craft, your career. Okay, we have, this is victory, but it's in reverse. So like, I feel like the change is like, okay, we're going to change your position at work. You're going to be promoted. We're going to put you in a different department. You may have to, like I said, change where you live, and it might take a while to get acclimated, but you're going to see it as punishment, but it is not. And even you're like, well, promotion, that's not punishment. Well, it might be more work. It might be overwhelming. Just know that this transformation is happening for you, not to you. Okay. But I have a feeling it might be where you live or your job. There's something, or your career, like what you're working on. You're leveling up basically. Maybe move to a nicer place and you're like, can I afford this? And it's like, well, you can find a way. And I know things are tight right now, but this is leveling up in a way that you know that you deserve it. That's the victory, knowing you deserve to level up. That's the change here. Wow, it's beautiful, Gemini. I'm sorry, Cancer. Okay. I'm also a Gemini sun and Cancer moon and rising, so a little Gemini Freudian slip there. But Cancer, okay. So, Cancer, we have, at the end of the year now, we're moving into this victory, this change. Queen of Wands, reflection. What just happened to me? What is this change? What is happening? Two of Cups in reverse. Little love, little bow, chicka, bow, bow. We'll get into that. It doesn't have to mean romantic love necessarily, but I'll tell you what I'm picking up on. And Temperance. Balancing. This is rebalancing energy. Major Arcana, big rebalancing energy. And that's what I feel like this is. It's actually a love of you. This is a self-love. This is a rebalancing within. To receive love, in general. All kinds of love, but maybe even rebalancing within so you can receive romantic love. Or if you're already in a romantic relationship, deepening that love. But the Queen of Wands, reflection, love, and temperance. So this is a rebalancing. So by the end of the year, this shift has happened. And then you're going to start settling into this change. Look at this bitch. Like, yeah, I got promoted. Yeah, I moved. Yeah, I leveled up. Yeah, I got into a better relationship. Again, it doesn't mean you're going to break up with your spouse or your partner. You might just level up the relationship, okay? Each Cancer is going to be different, but you leveled up. Look at her. Reflecting on, bitch, we did it. We did it. We did it. Look at her. She's like, yeah, look at me. She's reflecting on that progress. Self-love. It's going to feel uncomfortable. You're going to feel uncomfortable with this change and this leveling up. You're going to feel very uncomfortable. But then all of a sudden, you're going to become the thing that you always knew you could be. This at the end of the year, I'm telling you, this is a promotion. This is more responsibility. Again, whether it's like getting a better play, it's more responsibility, but you are going to be able to handle it, Gemini. This is beautiful. The card at the bottom of the deck, the thing you don't see coming, is the Six of Pentacles. Look at this well-being. It's beautiful. Six of Pentacles is very balanced energy in the material world. Literally, job and home, I would really look in those departments. Things are going to become more balanced for you. You're going to be more at ease. Things may come to you easier as well. This is beautiful, Cancer. I love this. Okay, let's see what your word of the year is. Okay, let's see for Cancer. What is your word of the year, the message for the year, the angel card of the year? All right. Flew out. Let's see what it is. Drum roll. Okay. Ooh, okay, Cancer. We have enthusiasm. Enthusiasm. I love this. Being enthusiastic about this change. That's so cool. So enthusiasm, if you embrace this, if you do this with enthusiasm, what you get out is what you put in. So it's okay to be, it's also, I have a feeling you're like scared to be enthusiastic about something because maybe things haven't worked out in the past, or it's like this time it is. Things are changing. It's really hopeful and lovely. All right, Cancer. Thank you so much. I'm so humbled and honored to have read for you. Again, like this video if you were into it, share it with a friend. Feel free to follow the channel. There'll be more YouTube videos coming, whether it's monthly or just, whatever energies. I may even play around with a little ASMR. I just bought a Blue Yeti microphone that I'm recording off of right now. So look forward to that. And you can follow me at Love Yourself Tarot on Instagram and TikTok for more short form stuff throughout the year. And I'll see you later. All right, Cancer. Love and light.